and give up. I was about to give up my dreams of being a wrestler. I was about ready to let go of my passion. I was really demotivated because of that rule. Because of that rule about the gym. I thought I was losing the gym. I thought I was really losing the gym. I thought I was losing my mats. I thought I was losing my practice. And I thought I was losing wrestling. I really felt, I mean, I always come home and when my mom comes home and asks me how my day went, I always give her a positive message, because that's what you're supposed to do. It's even with the negatives, you always have to come out positive. You always have to have a positive attitude. Because I'm not a negative thinker. Because I'm not a negative thinker at all. Especially not even in the day program. I'm not a negative thinker. I don't even want to think negative. That's the reason why I take longer showers. That's the reason why I take longer showers, not just to clean myself up, clean my physical body. I was trying to clean myself up mentally. Because your mental health is it's just as important as your physical health. Your mental health is what keeps you going. It even helps you stay alive. It helps you live longer if you take care of your mental health. But yeah, yesterday was rough. And it was rough in the past. Because I was discouraged a lot. I was discouraged at home. I was even discouraged down there. Some of the staff that was before COVID-19. Some of the staff were non-believers. They didn't believe in me. They told me in the gym during the Halloween party that when I expressed that I wanted to be a wrestler, he told me that it's not going to happen. I was told that so many times. I was told that at home. I was told that at home. I was even told that in school when I was a teenager. I was told you can't do it. I was told it's not going to happen. And that rule increased it, and that rule basically increased it. Being told you can't. I was still in the gym. I was already in the gym when they first came up with that rule. I was already in the ring in the middle of that gym. I feel like I was being told again that I can't do it. That I can't be a wrestler. That I can't become champ. That I will never make it to the WWE. That I would never have I was told that I was never going to have my match. I was told I was never going to compete full time in Emerge or Supreme. That I don't have what it takes. When I was taking bumps on that concrete, when my mats were locked up for good, and I was taking bumps on concrete. Yes, I admit I was practicing the same thing as Mick Foley. Learning how to take bumps on concrete. I was told that I didn't have what it takes. I was told not to do that no more. It's going to happen because in wrestling, it's going to happen anyway. You are going to take bumps on concrete during matches. Mick Foley took them. All my heroes took bumps on concrete. All my heroes took bumps on steel. The Rock is my lifelong hero. The Rock is what got me into wrestling. He was an inspiration. Yeah, he was my inspiration. WWE Diva Page was my inspiration as an adult. Is this my? So I asked myself again. Is this how my story is gonna? Is this how my story is gonna end? Is it how my story? Is this rule? Is the rule? Is that rule gonna end my story? Is this how it's gonna end? Is this how it all ends? After years of hard work, pushing myself until it hurt, into intense, even building, adding intensity to my training throughout the past several weeks. When I trained harder, when I worked harder, when I started training at the park, I was pushing myself until it hurt. I was pushing myself until I got sick in the fitness room. That's how bad I really want to get in the ring. And that's how bad I really want to keep following that passion that I have towards professional wrestling. And I almost threw it away. And I was throwing it away yesterday. Everything that I worked for, I was throwing it all away in front of everybody. That's sad. That's sad, and that's sad, and it's terrible. And that is completely terrible, and it's sad. I was giving up. I was giving up. Yeah, luckily Brandy wasn't even in there, in the day program. Luckily Brandy wasn't even in the break room. When I was telling them that I was done, I didn't need it anymore. She was still in the day program. Just imagine what would happen if she was in the break room, and she helped, and she was witnessing me giving up, and she was witnessing me standing there saying I give up. I was really telling Becky. I was really doing it in front of Becky, in front of everybody, saying those 3 words that would end my relationship. That would end it all. My relationship with professional wrestling, tarnishing my legacy, tarnishing my reputation to have towards self-advocacy, throwing away my legacy with self-advocacy. Is this how it's all going to end? Is this how it's all going to end? I was saying those 3 words yesterday. I give up. I give up. I was really about to give up my dreams. I was ready to give up my dreams. And I was doing it in front of everybody. In front of my friends, in front of the staff, in front of everybody. In the day program. Because I was losing the one thing that I got. And that was the DSI gym. I was losing the gym completely. I don't want that. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up my dreams at all. I don't want my story to end that way. Because I love pro wrestling. I know people are worried about me doing it, and I know they don't want me to do it. I know some people don't want me to do it. I even respect some of the staff don't want me to do it. And yes, it's true. Professional wrestling is a dangerous sport. But it's what I want to do. It's what I've been wanting to do ever since I was a child. Ever since Ian brought me to it. Professional wrestling when I was a kid. Ever since me and Ian was practicing those moves. I don't want to disappoint her. I don't want to disappoint Kiera. I don't want to disappoint my family. Not sure in the heck don't want to disappoint my fans. I don't want to disappoint Donnie. I don't want to disappoint everybody in professional wrestling. Not Donnie Idol, not Ricky Ruckus, not Emerge, not everybody. Not anybody. I don't want to disappoint the staff. I don't want to disappoint Becky. I don't want to disappoint Brandy. But yesterday really was starting to feel like, yeah. Yesterday in the break room, it really was starting to feel like the end of my story. That my story was coming to an end. That my love and relationship I have towards professional wrestling was coming to an end. I don't want it to end like that. I don't want it to end that way. I want to win championships. I want to go back to emerge, not just as. I don't want to go back as a competitor for the rest of. I don't want to go as a spectator for the rest of my life. I want to compete and emerge. I want to compete and emerge. I want to wrestle and emerge. I want to work with guys like. I want to work with Donnie Idol. I want to keep working with Donnie Idol. I want to keep working with Ricky Ruckus. I want to work with Paragon. I even want to wrestle Paragon in a match. I want to wrestle, and I definitely want to wrestle Jordan Cage. I want to have heel turns. I want to have heel turns. But even though I was meant to be a babyface, the good guys in professional wrestling. I want to have storylines. I want to be part of wrestling storylines. In Emerge, in Supreme, in Ring of Honor. And most importantly, my lifelong dream that I had when I was 10 years old. One day competing in the WWE. I still want that. I still want that. I still want that dream. I still want that. I still want to go to the WWE. And one day become a WWE champion. I don't want to stop being the Tiger. I don't want to stop being Rocky Jr. I don't want to give up being the Lion King, because that's what I'm going to be later on. I'm actually going to be Thunder. I thought about because Thunder is going to be my alternative character that I'm going to wrestle as later on in my career. After I complete my run as the Tiger, after I complete my run as the Tiger. But yesterday, I'm not leaving professional wrestling. Because I love it. Because I know it's dangerous, and I know some people don't want me to do it. I know some people don't want me to go out there. And I know it's dangerous. I know the risks of me getting hurt are pretty high, are really high right now. You can get hurt in reality, in the truth, you can get hurt doing almost anything. You can even get hurt by walking. You can get hurt by work. You can get hurt by working in the workshop. You can get hurt doing anything. But I really want to do it. But I really want to get out there. Professional wrestling may be dangerous, but it's what I really want. I want to have the same feeling I have towards wrestling as Shawn Michaels. I want it really bad. That's the reason why I bumped up my training. I bumped up my training with Lynn, and I bumped up my training in the gym. I started doing drills on Friday. On Fridays in the gym, during karaoke and movie. The reason why I was doing those drills because I want to be a wrestler. I want to be a pro wrestler. I want to win the Emerge. I want to become champion in Emerge. I want to become champion in Supreme. Because my first dream I have in professional wrestling is winning the Emerge Outbreak Championship. Becoming an Emerge Outbreak champion. I still want that. I want to keep working with Donnie. I want to keep working with Ricky. I want to work with Paragon. I want to work with all of them, with all of the wrestlers. I even want to fight Paragon. By working with him, when I say working with Paragon,